Hey there, and welcome to Not the Cooking Channel, as you saw in the lead up. This is the whiskey edition, the St. Patrick's Day edition. And tonight we are going to do a couple weird things. Maybe not too weird, but maybe something. We'll not be having corned beef and cabbage because that's not going to be done. And to get this out before St. Patrick's Day, I have to put it in the crock pot tomorrow. But I thought I'd show you what was going to go into the crock pot, including the Guinness and maybe a little of what's behind me. Dave and Kira are watching over my shoulder. I've got a fancy new piece of artwork behind there for my birthday of good people save water, drink bourbon. So that'll be my my new backdrop for a bit. And leading into what we're going to be tasting tonight, I was just, I had grand plans. And I was going to do what's in the box. Here's the box. We'll open it up and see what's in there. Aha. So, this is the Kentucky Owl St. Patrick's edition. And I was going to put this up against Jameson 18 and regular Jameson. I thought that would be an adequate St. Patrick's Day kind of drink through. And then I saw the reviews from the Bourbon Junkies and some of the others on this. And I thought, that's not fair to something, and it's probably to the Irish whiskeys. It's got some things in it that aren't my jam, and you don't know that until you watch some reviews, till people have had it, and I'd already bought it. So I'm gonna set this aside, and we'll likely do a review with some other either Kentucky Owls or similar types of limited releases. But the bottle and label game are top notch on the Kentucky Owl. So we'll set this one aside. I got a couple substitutes instead. Washington taxes kill me. I heard this one, Tullamore D.E.W. I heard this one on a podcast just today. DEW, if I can read this, is for Daniel E. Williams. And on the podcast, they were drinking some of this and they said it was pretty good, and it was literally on the bottom shelf at the liquor store today. And so to balance the bottom shelf out, I had them unlock the case for the Red Breast single pot still Irish cask strength, aged 12 years. Heard this is really good. I think it's Scott at the Whiskey Row, I think that's his name. He put this in 5th place to 2 green spots, a Red Breast 27, and was it a Masterson 20? And whichever the other one, maybe I'll link those. Whichever the other one he had, I think it's not Masterson. I forgot what, Middleton 20. They had that one too at the liquor store, and it weighed in at 252 before taxes. So I said, I'll just go with this guy and this guy. We'll bounce it against the these two are kind of together, I would say, because they're not aged very much, and these two aged 12 and cask strength and 18 and probably not cask strength. So I have got the cups. I will put on the cups the appropriate label. I will pour the cups. I will spinnerate the cups, let them air, and then we will do a little drink through for St. Patrick's Day for tomorrow. Stand by, fast motion. All right, there we go. Had a nice conversation with Paul at the liquor store. He was there looking at other whiskeys and bourbons, and we had a nice discussion about go-to drinks, favorite drinks, and sippers, and favorite bourbons, and good Irish. He has sampled a lot more than I have, and he was saying, you know, this has this much taste, and this is the fruit, and this is that. And that's why I do it like this, because I can't pick all that stuff out. So we'll go my left to my right. We'll take a sniff of them along the way. I probably should keep some notes, and I will rank them, and I won't put you through that ranking, and we'll kind of do it like the Whiskey Row does, and kind of do this and that, and then I'll line them up, and I'll tell you what I thought of them. Well, I'm waiting for my palate to cleanse and settle down a little bit after my first round through. This Jameson 18 bottle, heavy duty, it's very nice. 3 unique whiskeys matured for a minimum of 18 years in a combination of American and European oak. Jameson 18-year balance of smoothness and complexity, slowly revealing a rich story of toffee, spice, toasted wood, and sherry nuttiness. Now, I didn't read that before I did my first drink through, and none of those notes are on my piece of cardboard here, so who's a ding dong? I guess that's me. The regular Jameson, just founded its distillery Dublin 1780 to realize his ambition of making the highest quality whiskey. Still made in a single distillery using rich pot still whiskey from malted and unmalted barley and the finest grain whiskeys, both distilled 3 times for smoothness. So it's triple distilled, matured and bottled in Ireland. Doesn't have an age, unlike this one's 18, so might be a week, might be a day. Tullamore D.E.W. What did he say over here? It's established in 1829, so that's the old guy. This is a young pup. Perfectly a whiskey of exceptional quality, character, and smoothness. This one also is triple distilled. They were saying that is a very Irish thing. 3 types of Irish whiskey: golden grain, pot stilled, and malt. So I think this is also a blend. Yep, unique blend of many whiskeys. Well, it says aging this unique blend for many years, and Oloroso sherry and old bourbon oak casks brings out a character and flavor with a U that continues to win awards year after year. None of these are that bad. They're all pretty good, so that's a plus. I had some in previous years drink through with the Baileys, and I made my own Bailey's Irish Cream, and that was a total disaster, but a couple of those were real stinkers. And let's see, what's this guy say on it? Oh, nose, succulent and exotic fruit with a little citrus. Complementing deeper notes of dried apricot and sultana, infusion of assorted spices and toasted wood. Taste rich, fully rounded, mellow with luscious. Fruit and spices, sweet of vanilla, and a touch of oak. Well, I did get one that had some oak in it, so being 12 years cask strength at 56.3%, 112.6 proof. Glad they did the math for me. Finish satisfying, long, sophisticated combination of fruit and spices, slowly giving away to toasted oak, then barley. So I need Mark from the Northwest Bourbon. He is much better at noting than I am. I'm just gonna go back through these again, probably in a little faster motion, and do my rankings and come back and see how they line with my piece of cardboard. I'll go right to left. They're all pretty good. I haven't delved a lot into the Irish whiskey realm, as is maybe obvious, but they're all very good as whiskeys go. I have them kind of ranked. This one first, second, third, and this is kind of the one towards me the most. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm hoping they didn't come off the rack the same way that I put them on, but my spinnerator may not have done as good a job as I'd hoped, but that was kind of my feeling anyway. The proof on this is 18 years and it's still 80 proof, so it's a real low proof. The Cask Strength guy, what did we say it was? 112.6. I think this is an 80. Yeah, that's an 80. And the Tullamore blend is an 80. So these three are all kind of standard proof. This one is the Cask Strength. So that's maybe not very fair. The flavor on this one is higher and it's got a lot more finish. This is the next one with more finish and a little more flavor. This one has some kind of fruitier smelling to it. And this one's just pretty basic, smooth, but it's not bad. So let's take a look. I've got the stickers on the bottom. I don't have to do a decipher on it. So let's see, this was 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 was number 1, 4 is the Red Breast. I have a feeling my spinnerator needs some help. I wrote down a lot more flavor, oak, longer finish. Number 2, 18. Jesus Christ. So the second one was the far left one. A bit more wood. It kind of had a little smoky feeling, I thought, and it's still smooth, really smooth. Number 2 must be the Tullamore D.E.W. It had TDEW for some reason. I don't think, not Total Wine. And it was a little more floral on there. Did they say what it was? Let's see. Maybe that was the sherry cask coming through a little bit more than the others. And then this was, of course, just the regular Jameson. Again, not bad, just not to the extent of its much older brother, 18. Yeah, so with Dave and Kira looking over my shoulder, channeling a little Mark for Northwest Bourbon. Maybe his name isn't Scott from Whiskey Row, but he has the box and the way he levels them and he goes through everything and opening the box. I think that's good. All of us have our own way of doing these kind of drink throughs. Mine are obviously not great, but I think this one's hard to find. The 18 is I think you can see that. The 18 is a hard one to find. I got that at the Costco. Maybe it's not hard to find, it just seemed like it was kind of expensive. I've heard that this is almost almost in allocated territory, but here it is. I just opened it, which is what you should do anyway. Now that things are opening up, maybe we'll have some more people over to help me drink all this. There's the D.E.W. and the Jameson. So it's the same lineup. So my spinnerator is not working out so well for me, or I just lucked out and it came out that way. Not sure. Anyway, have a great, or hope you have had a great St. Patrick's Day. Warrior Green. I'll have to pinch myself. I'm not going to just go out and get pinched. I'll start my cooking channel corned beef crock pot sometime tomorrow. I got to figure out how many pounds of meat I've got and how long I needed to let it stew so I can eat at a reasonable time. A little Guinness. I might even throw one of these in there a little bit just to kind of give it a little kick. Thanks for watching. Like I always say, pour an extra glass because you never know who's going to stop by. I am not going to dump these together. That might be kind of awful on these two. I'll just sit over and drink them at my leisure. And thanks for stopping by.